My name's Carl, and I really support what the people are saying today regarding sexual abuse. And I want to talk to you a little bit from a professional perspective. My background is 30 years working in mental health as an NZRN, specialised in mental health and psychiatry for 30 years. I worked across the board, and I think about 4 or 5 DHBs. I've worked in acute psychiatric units. I've worked in Child Adolescent Family Health Service, CAMS or TAFS, depends how you see it, for at least 4 years as a therapist. I've worked with, in family therapy. I've worked with individual survivors of sexual abuse, from children through to adults, and it's a painful journey. And it's understandable the frustration people have with abysmal services at times, and they are abysmal at times. Absolutely, there are people working in these areas that should not be working in these areas. But I just want to talk as a professional in terms of the internal experience as a therapist and a counsellor working with people who have been assaulted and abused, is that if you want to do something to help from the inside, advocate for your politicians, your health boards, the Minister of Health to fund and resource mental health services, child, adolescent, family mental health services, general mental health services, because I can tell you right now, that's just a machine that burns up and spits out decent people who really want to help. And there are decent people in services like myself who really want to help. But I can tell you as a therapist right now working for a DHB, that in some of those services, you work under incredibly low resource situations. When I saw one person for 1 hour of counselling and therapy in a DHB up north, that equated to 1 hour of paperwork. So for 1 hour of seeing someone for counselling, 1 hour of paperwork. And as a worker in a service with a large team, we were given an office for 4 clinicians with 1 computer. Think about that. 4 clinicians with 1 computer today, in this age. 1 hour client time, 1 hour paperwork, 1 computer for 4 clinicians. And I'll tell you right now, that's just an example of the kind of crap that professionals and decent people working in these areas of a heart for and love for people who abuse suffer because stupid funding, inappropriate allocation of funds are spent on ridiculous, stupid things rather than valuing our people. And rather than valuing those who suffer with these issues and these violations. We value things like art centres and bicycle tracks so we can wear our lycra pants and enjoy our Sunday afternoon bike, and people in mental health who suffer abuse get stuck at the bottom. It's not cool, it's not okay. So if you want to do something from the inside, from a bureaucratic process, canvass your politicians, canvass the Ministry of Health, talk to your DHBs and demand some decent resources for the decent people who are working in these fields who are just chewed up and spat out because of very poor management, very poor funding, while the fat cat CEOs and managers do their damage control rather than actually dealing with the real issues. That's all I've got to say. God bless. Stay safe, stay sane.